MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail. All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Glavin will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What's your take on him, Dan? Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Moving off to the net, the center fielder, number 25, Christian Yellow.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we are underway in Game 1 as the first pitch is swung on and missed for the first strike.
First pitch, 106.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. But that was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Oh, 1, here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and a check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. The 1-2. This is flared out towards second. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
Stepping up to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
2-2 count. Here it comes. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Nothing for the Mets in the first, and after a break, the Braves swing the bat. Stay tuned to MLB Network. Noah Syndergaard gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the Division Series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Let's go. 2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field. Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The bouncer to the left side, and that's the second out.
Batting first, the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Digging in now, Chipper Jones, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here it comes.
Here we go. Oh, that's off the plate.
2 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame him. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Striding into the box, Gary Sheffield. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch on its way. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
In now, Fred McGriff. As he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2. Here it is.
The count is 1-2.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
2 left for Atlanta. We are still scoreless.
Leading off to the net, the catcher, Mike Piazza.
First offering on its way. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 pitch to Piazza. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now a drive out to left center field. Running hard, he's digging for second, but that'll hit off the wall in left center, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
At the plate now, Robinson Cano, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Piazza leads off second with nobody out. 3-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing and a misses. He couldn't hold back. 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Fouled off. A payoff pitch one more time. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Coming to the plate now, Pete Alonso. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one, no play.
The 1-0 home.
Oh.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. High in the air out to center field. Jones is right there, 1 down.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 20, Monte.
Digging in, Monty Irvin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. No score here as we play inning number 2. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And an offline throw, but he gets the tag down, and he is out at third. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Again, another foul ball.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
A 1-2 pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Albies brings it in. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Mets strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding in, Freddie Freeman set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hitter, Freddie Freeman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
He pulls this one into right, and Vlad won't catch up. It's a base hit.
The center fielder, Andrew.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Jones. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Swinging away and maybe a bit too anxious there. Still ahead in the count, 3-1. Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this is going to be a base hit for Andrew.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball 1. First and second here with nobody out. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Fouled off into the seats behind first. Sinker, 3-2 now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Standing in, Tyler Flowers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
The 0-1 pitch. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. The tag gets 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Now back, left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So base is empty now after the double play. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ronald Acuna. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted into center field. Yelich will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Braves get a couple of hits here, and plate 1 will go now to the top of the 3rd. Braves lead this one 1-0. Standing in, Anthony Rendon. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Anthony Rendon.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, ball 1.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And it's 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Now the pitch.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Keith Hernandez. First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's 6 out.
Jones trying to get there.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Stepping in, Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. One and 2 for Christian Yelich.
Count is 1 and 2.
Two and 2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2. Fouled away. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run, and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
2 out, nobody on. Line drive snagged on a short hop. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. Grounded up the first baseline. Hernandez has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chipper.
So one gone for the Braves here in the third, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Chipper Jones. First offering on its way. One out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball well outside.
Count 2-1.
Now here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Tatis takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Gary Sheffield.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Gary Sheffield. A base hit in his first trip. And the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Count 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here's the pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but this is foul. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So coming to the plate, Fred McGriff. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. They lead it 1-0. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Ball 1 taken just off the inside.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Guerrero is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
A runner at first with no outs here. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Piazza, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
The 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1. None out, runners at first and second. 2-1 to Piazza.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-1 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And that is through into left field. A base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box now, Robinson Cano in the dirt here, and the runners will stay put here on ball 1. The 1-0, and it's fouled away. this one off. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Pete Alonso.
Next will be the designated hitter, Pete Alonso. From the stretch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
And there's a base hit on the line. And to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And he is in there. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate, Monty Irvin, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Over to Albies. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Mets out in front, 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Coming to the plate now, Freddie Freeman has singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-0 home. 2-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 2-1 is laid off for ball number 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Into the box now, Andrew Jones. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And they take the lead. It's gone. A two-run homer for Andrew Jones. His first homer so far in the series, and Atlanta has taken a 3-2 lead.
People always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he'll watch a breaking ball that comes back to catch the outside corner for strike one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. A ball and 2 strikes now. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Fouled off. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And the pitch. Well, I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Ugh, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Acuna digs in now. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1.
That's 1-0.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Rolled slowly to first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 3-2 Atlanta. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Moving off to the net,
Thank you, Heidi.
the third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
First pitch on its way. Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
And that brings up the former MVP, Keith Hernandez. No balls and 1 strike. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there as it falls in. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
And here's Christian Yelich now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Yelich is up over 1,200 career hits during his time in the majors. The 1-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate. And that usually means damage to him.
3-0 to him now.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
Here it is, the 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So stepping in, Fernando Tatis Jr., as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Up the middle and off his leg. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Warren Spahn is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. High and deep to straightaway right. Going back is the right fielder. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. His first homer here in the series, as it is now 7-3.
it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
Stepping in now, Mike Piazza.
Mike Piazza.
As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Two and 2 to the Mets catcher.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Back up the middle. Oh, beautiful dive. He gathers the throw. It's there. He got him.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
At the plate, Robinson Cano. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And the pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
First offering on its way. Pete Alonso stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. Ground ball right into the shift. And that's through for a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. So now to the plate, Monty Irvin, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. From the stretch. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. down the stretch. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 7 and the Braves 3. So here's Francisco Lindor now, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And that misses. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
On its way is pitch number 75. Hit in the air to center field. After it is Yelich. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for a play, the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now, one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike there, 0-1. The pitch. Good pitch there as Chipper couldn't connect, and the count moves to 0-2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
1 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. On to first as they're able to take care of Chipper. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 10, Gary Sheffield.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gary Sheffield. It was a walk in his last trip. Now here's the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. Throwing to second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 5 innings complete. The Mets lead it 7-3. In now is Anthony Rendon. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches, and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. One away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Keith Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
1-1.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Pitch on the way. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. And there's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 25, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Jones has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Digging in, Fred McGriff trying to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that misses ball 1.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Hard hit at third. Fielded by Rendon. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
Runner at second now as a result of the error. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Freddie Freeman. Pitch coming, here it is.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
No one out with a runner at second. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. Yelich is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So digging in now, Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here, no hits, 2 errors in the inning, and 1 man left on base. On to the 7th here in Game 1. The Mets lead this one 7-3. Now at the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
First pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Acuna is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
Vladimir Guerrero will stand in again as we take you back to the 5th inning for the big blow. A grand slam that obviously has been their biggest at-bat of the game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball too low, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Settling in now, Mike Piazza, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
He's going.
Runner's on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 1 out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Next for the Mets, Robinson Cano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Last half of the 7th here. The next to bat for Atlanta, Tyler Flowers. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes. The count to Tyler Flowers.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Another 1-2 delivery.
At the ball.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Into the corner and slicing foul. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. D-Row, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. jam sandwich.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Runners on first with 1 down. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit in the air down the right field line. And Vlad won't get there. This is a foul ball. Payoff pitch 1 more time. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Al Leiter takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Al Leiter.
Chipper Jones will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Comes set, now the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Guerrero is there, 2 down.
Now back, right fielder, Gary.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Gary Sheffield. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Two down, runners at first and second. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Chris Martin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. New inning set to get underway. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Pete Alonso. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Oh and 1, here it comes.
Down 1-1.
Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The left fielder, number 20, Monte Irvin.
Now at the plate, Monte Irvin. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He's set and the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. A ball and a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series as they open it up to 8-3.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One to Rendon. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he popped him up. Lindor into shallow center. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Ready now, Keith Hernandez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Sheffield is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Mets 8 and the Braves 3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Into the box, Fred McGriff. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. 1-1. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
At the plate, Andrew Jones. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss by Andrew as he was shooting for the downs there. It's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Shane Green enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Christian Yelich. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1, here's the pitch.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Weak roller right side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now to the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. In there, 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
1 out, nobody on. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Popped up. McGriff in foul ground, and no one will track it down. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Guerrero in front, 2-0 to Vlad.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
The 2-0. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Paul Sewell, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Stepping in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Yelich is after it. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Digging in and looking for more, Tyler Flowers. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1. Ball 1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
1 strike.
Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
In now, Ronald Acuna. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 1-0 home.
No, that's low.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Final strike for the Braves. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Francisco Lindor would be next. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. He'll get it into second. And he is out at second base. And, partner, that's going to do it for this one.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Go zoom, zoom, but we show no remorse. After I hit
Metropolitans win the opener here in the division series. Noah Syndergaard gets the W on the mound. Tom Glavine permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.